Hey, hey, hey. Okay, okay. Jume. Hey, okay. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, that
Okay.
intro is
Hey,
fire though.
hey, hey. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, okay. I had a hot
Hey, you
16.
got me high. I forgot we had to start. Next time, spit the hot 16 too, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah, yeah.
Um, today today's short story is sponsored by Autumn Fresh Cleaning, where cleaning has a feel to it.
Hey, so um, I'm leaving work. I was working at a nursing home. I'm leaving work and I'm doing my last rounds. I had just got done charting, and usually I'm talking to Kayla on the phone. She's on speakerphone, so I leave out of the break room or wherever I was doing my charting, and I'm walking past the nursing station, and a nurse ends up asking me about Kayla. She was like, "Hey, I heard your wife used to work here." Um, and all this good stuff. I'm like, yeah, she used to work here. She don't work here no more. She was like, oh, okay, like, where she at? Or I'm like, why she stopped working here? She's asking all these questions. She at nursing school. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Kayla's on the phone the whole time. It just gets very quiet out of nowhere. Kayla say, but I ain't far, sis. The lady is so shocked. She is so shocked. I couldn't say nothing, but I'm so sorry. I walk off. She like, cause I'm saying she asking all these questions like what's up? I ain't fired though. I said,
the
wow.
crazy the crazy
Okay.
thing is I know your wife, so
Yeah.
the fact that she responded like that, it's so
Yeah.
fitting. So the moral of the story is be mindful
Uh
what
huh.
you say and what you ask,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
never know.
You never know who's listening.
You never know. You never. D, what's up, bro?
What's the deal, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. As you guys can see, we are back for another week. Our opinion podcast. Thank you. You almost let me down, bro. I'm like, come on now.
You
Um,
walked into
it,
that a little slow, man. I'm sorry. That was me.
also, if you can see, I'm virtual. I'm still out of time, still working, but we're making it happen.
By
Um,
the look of that
small recap, man.
backsplash and that drywall, look like you are being held hostage. So
No, I was just looking out the window earlier. This actually like a vintage window. I was looking out the window earlier, daydreaming.
yeah, yeah.
So I figured it was. I feel like Steve Harvey. You know what I mean? So small, quick recap, man. If you missed last week's episode, I urge you to go listen or go
Go
see
check it
that. We
out.
had fun. It definitely was an episode you don't want. You can binge us now. What we on three? We got like three up, four up,
We up. We on three. We on three.
three.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all need to go binge us, man. So make sure y'all do that. So listen, let's get right into it. I got a gotta say it today. My
Uh huh.
gotta say it today. You all know what gotta say it is, where it's something needs to be said, and I just gotta say it. I got a secret. Well, we have a secret, so
Okay.
I gotta say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm excited, man.
Why you
Our
so
opinion
excited, man?
podcast. I'm about to tell you, bro.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
you
I'm
know, but
excited
I'm
too.
about to
You
tell
got
them.
me. Okay,
You
you
know, I'm
building
just
up the. Okay, it's the build
the
up. My bad.
suspense.
Let me
You know what
do.
I'm saying? Like I
Let me
said that
fall back.
word, suspense.
You said it.
so, so my God has said today, man. I got a secret. We got a secret. Our opinion podcast. We're
Uh huh.
moving to three voices. We're gonna
Hey.
have a new host, a new voice. You guys know him. Him is really a her, so y'all know her, and
Uh
her
huh.
is really a she.
Okay.
Oh, problem over. I don't gotta,
We using
be
pronouns, right?
particular. Yeah, I could just use regular, you know. But you guys know her, man. She's been on the show. Um, I want you guys to help us welcome my big sister, my right hand lady, Shay Pooter. That's what I call her, Shay Pooter. Authentic hand clap.
Woo!
Authentic hand clap. Mm,
Let's turn it
mm,
up.
Hey
mm,
y'all.
mm, 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 mm.
She been over here
Oh, I'm
dying
done.
in silence, laughing all this whole time.
Shay,
No
what's up, bro?
idea how much I was over here like, oh, hold on. It's technology. It's okay, guys. But I have no idea. I'm over here trying to not to laugh directly in the mic.
Yeah.
I almost choked on my water over here. That's
Follow
all.
game a little weak,
I
huh?
had to shoot you a text like, bro, I hate you. So I was looking out the window earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't think he was gonna punchline there, so I'm quick on my toes. You know what I'm saying? I used to cheat, so I'm quick on my toes. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stay quick. Gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be
Hey,
quicker
so
than
listen.
that.
So I'm so glad you're here. So I want to do what you guys watch, like TV shows, whatever, and they call like the first episode is called a pilot, right?
Right,
It's kind of
right.
like trial and error. So I want to do a quick segment. We're gonna call this the pilot, right?
Okay.
Just trying to see what three voices will be like. We got a male's perspective, two men, and now we
Hmm.
have a woman's perspective. So here's a little pilot or icebreaker, right?
All
Um,
right, let's
I'm
go.
gonna ask a question, and you guys, we all just got to answer either man or woman.
Okay.
Um, better drivers,
Men.
Definitely men.
100%, 100%. I'm so glad you. That's why you here, cause you honest.
Wow. Like
Because,
this.
but no, seriously, because I just be on the road and I just be looking at some girls and it's like,
Lead foot,
sis, what you doing?
road
Like, why
rage.
you doing all this? Because they're
Yeah,
trying to,
short patience.
especially, oh, don't let them be in a Charger, a Challenger, or the newer truck,
Yeah.
because they like the feeling of how a dude drives, so they try to mimic that. And it's like, sis, you about to
Mm.
kill us all.
Yeah. You don't even know
You
what
about to
you're
kill
doing
us
with
all.
this right
You
now.
can't
Oh, don't let
control
no rap
like
music be on.
it's going in,
Oh,
and you're not
women
even
and
paying
rap
attention.
music. Ooh.
So
And don't
my
let her be a weed
mom,
smoker from the west side.
Okay.
Ooh. All right, I'm sorry. It
my
got
mama
personal real
used to
quick. I'm
drop us
sorry.
off at school, and she would do her makeup from the time we left the
Whole
house
way.
all the way home. I'm talking about
So let me
clothes
hold on. Wait,
eye, putting
Ho-
on, and
But
driving.
now I will say,
hold
I
on, D. Let me write this down. I'm gonna add this one next. Most dangerous
Yeah,
drivers.
yeah, yeah. Definitely women. Definitely
Because
women.
that
Carla, my
is
mama.
oh makeup. That is. I should have
but
wrote
no,
that down.
listen. I'm telling you, listen. I really think that the Lord blessed a lot of us with thick thighs because thick thighs saves lives.
Okay.
Oh, praise God.
you know, but listen, especially for us little, us tiny women with
Okay.
short legs.
Okay.
So you gotta have the seats that raise. So thankfully, my seat raises, my
Uh-huh.
steering wheel drops.
Oh wow.
I can use my thighs
To
to
control
drive. Oh yes,
and to drive
yes,
reckless.
I will eat a whole meal,
What's the crazy thing is, speaking
but I
of
can.
seats and seat, y'all steering will be right here, and, and y'all still manage to turn the wheel and all right. I
But that's
just okay.
because if
What
You
like
know,
was
for
that?
me, he's the pillow.
this the steering wheel being
That's supposed to
close.
be the
This how they
steering
be
wheel.
turning. This how close they be. They still manage to drive
Did
real
you
fast. I
prepare
be
for
like,
props?
Okay, like where you pulling that out from?
You can pull out something
I'm
else.
quick on my toes. I'm quick. Let me pull a
He
girl
said
out.
he
Hold
used to
on.
be a
No,
cheater. Oh. But no,
all right. So
seriously.
look, next one.
Okay,
Most sensitive.
Most sensitive?
dude,
I say
Men. I was
men.
about to say
men
men.
Men.
are definitely
Definitely.
most sensitive.
Especially when we sick. Oh,
Oh,
man.
the biggest
Yeah.
babies. Who are the
Oh.
biggest babies? Men when they're
What's
sick,
wrong?
especially
What's
when they're
wrong, babe?
sick.
Got a splinter.
I get a splinter.
It hurts.
Ooh, it hurts on my whole
I
finger.
got a splinter.
I got a
I think my
splinter.
finger gonna
All
fall
right.
off. Like, bro, you just got it. Like,
It's out. It's not even in there no more. No, I'm a big baby when I'm sick for sure. Um, uses music to communicate.
women.
Uh,
100%.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
definitely no women. I will say women because
Women do it on a breakup.
I was about to say,
No,
especially
no,
if
no,
you want to
no.
break up, they will
Not to get
post
over to
lyrics.
communicate.
But no, that's communication because even if she might be hurting about something or it might be a song that she just relates to, she will put it on some type of social media that she knows her significant other will see, or if you are that type of couple that y'all have a playlist, she'll add a song to it.
Yeah.
And it explains
Hey,
because some
sidebar.
women can't explain it, so they use music.
No, I agree. So sidebar, fellas, if you want to piss your girl off, get in the shower. Go to Trey Songz's first album blast it and put on "Cheat on You" and just play it. Play it 3 times. Put it on repeat. It's the
I would not
thing
condone
you
that.
do.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
oh, you on
You
straight
want
I would
demon
to-
not
time?
advise. I would not advise that.
Oh, you on straight
What?
demon time? That's what you saying? Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, if she play anything Keisha Cole's, you got to go to Trey Songz. Anything
Nah,
Keisha Cole, you know, you either
listen.
in
I'm about to
trouble,
say-
No,
it's
only the young
over,
girls. Only the
or
young girls gonna play Keisha
something.
Cole.
Or the old ladies, not Keisha Cole.
Not
Keisha
Cole. Yeah,
is-
not
I'm
Keisha
about to
Cole.
say, Shay, you ain't been old since you've been young.
Whoa.
I mean, you ain't been
Yeah,
young since you've
probably.
been old.
probably
Okay,
the older
thank you.
ladies.
Like, no, we
Um,
play Jasmine Sullivan. We play.
If she
You
playing
know.
Jasmine Sullivan, she is for the streets.
Oh yeah, just go
She
to.
is for the streets.
Not the streets.
Don't
What?
No, no.
talking about her
I'ma go-
her latest
Hey,
album.
Even old
Hotels, right?
No, even old Jasmine.
No, if she playing
bust the
Summer
windows out
Walker,
your
she
car?
for the
Yes,
streets.
Bush went. Yes,
Okay,
she got
alright.
some other stuff though. But
That's what I know. Bust the
Summer
windows out
Walker,
your
she
car,
for the
and
streets.
then I just know about
now
this.
I about to say now she plays Summer Walker. She for sure for the streets.
No, she for the streets.
Now,
for sure.
when I was
1000%.
in my sleazeball state, I heard a lot of K Michelle.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
Oh,
my
K.
God.
But
I
see,
said,
K.
yeah, I know I'm in
K
the
can
doghouse.
have you. K
I don't
can
listen
have
to her,
you.
so I don't know.
Oh no, K Michelle can have you in love. She can have you hating somebody. She can have you going to a rodeo. She can have you like she about to release a new album, and her new album is a country album.
Yeah.
But she has that.
Oh
type
yeah,
of-
see, I don't.
But yeah, no, K Michelle. I'm
know
telling
nothing
you,
about her.
you sleeping on her. She got some songs now.
I guess I haven't pissed nobody off that bad, so that's I'm good.
Or
Good
you
for you,
just
brother.
or you just messed with women who just gonna directly tell you like this is what it is, nigga.
No, I don't know. My women, they play like Nuck If You Buck or something. I just be like, Nuck If
Exactly.
I cheated and you want to play Nuck If You Buck.
What
ain't
you
gotta
say?
throw
What
nothing
you
up
say
there.
last? What you say last week?
What?
It's about to be a what? Girl pop.
beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. All right, so last one.
Okay.
Who's the dirtiest when grouped? When I say grouped, I mean like when they living together. I think
Men.
women are
No.
are absolutely the worst.
No men.
Nah, definitely.
It's
not.
men.
I think the only
Man,
thing you have
put
to worry
three
about is
women-
women.
put three women
is
in the
the
house.
bathroom sink.
No. Men definitely.
That's the most vital thing of the house.
But
No.
if you only if I'm dirtying up a bathroom sink other than the whole house,
Yeah, no. Men are for sure because
How
y'all
often do you go to
will.
the bathroom?
who me?
Period.
I go to the bathroom a lot. I'm very regular.
That's my point. I need
I
the
have
bathroom
set times
to
that
be
I have
clean.
to eat.
No,
'Cause
but-
if I eat at a time I'm not supposed to eat and I got something to do, you might as well cancel that.
No, but listen.
Hey, it's crazy.
a
though.
guy-
I had coffee before we went on. I'm like,
Oh, stomach
I
about to
don't.
get
That's
this-
why I don't mess with
stomach-
coffee or anything like that.
You know what's so crazy though?
I if I do, I eat it on the way home.
Well, I hope
okay.
you're not eating
So,
coffee.
on your
'cause
way
then
to
that
the
means
safe
you-
haven. Yeah, please don't eat coffee.
I drink it on the way home.
you know,
yeah,
I don't-
if you
we
eating
don't want
coffee
you to-
beans,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you got other problems.
It's frozen. I just like. I don't know.
But yes, because men
right, so
will
look.
go in the kitchen and just start cooking without, like, the kitchen could be a mess. A man would be like, oh, I just need this pot. Oh, this pot clean? All right, cool. But with
no,
a
see, now that's
woman that
trifling.
was a woman that was raised properly knows you don't cook in no dirty kitchen. And then if you clean as you go, you won't have much to do besides whatever utensil
Well,
you're using at the end.
most of the young girls
cooking.
don't cook anyway, so
Oh yeah, no.
that- they don't know.
I'm speaking
they
to
don't know.
us middle age
Women of your age, the
or-
seasoned women, your age, your age, 40, 42, something like that.
Now, first of all,
Moving on to the next segment.
I got your 42. Don't worry, I got your 42.
So,
I carry
so-
one. I got your 42.
Uh-oh. See the shooter, big facts. So, all right, so today it's whose show is it anyways, right? Is it my show? Is it D's show? Is it our show? Is it Shay's show? 3 hosts, right?
Yeah.
So the
Make
last
sure you
question,
put
let's
a
move it.
T on the end of that.
You know what? We probably should have just reconsidered this 3-person thing. Huh, dude? Probably.
I
It
just
says
listen.
pilot, right?
Listen.
Yeah.
He said,
So,
her
you know.
trial and error is up. Well, we already know. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all
I don't want
error.
nobody to
man.
misconstrue that lisp for 3
Mm.
Ooh,
holes.
that's a hard word right there. Let me try that one. Mess up. There we go. It's like Texan.
Yeah,
You
because
Yeah.
I
just
don't,
change the whole word when you can't
We in
I
spell it.
just
season
want, I
3.
just want
If
them to
they don't get
know.
it now,
I just want them to know that you said hosts and not hoes.
these are the hoes I'ma have on the line. Right?
Come on, I've been redeemed. Yeah.
Say Jack. Like,
So-
wait a minute.
You jive turkey.
so whose show is it anyway, right? So there was a viral. So our first segment, right? We're gonna jump into a segment. We're gonna call
Okay.
this "Who's Responsible," right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a viral video going around. I've now heard that it was staged or fake,
Oh,
but it prompts for a good conversation,
Yeah.
right? Hypothetical conversation. The video, we all know the video. It was the video where the guy brought food for one kid, but she
Mhm.
had 3 other kids. She
mhm.
nasty. That's whatever. And it was warranted that he was wrong. He should have brought food for the other children. That ain't his.
Yeah.
Um, so let's pending the event that that's a real situation that happens in real life. What's your guys' opinion on that? Who's wrong? Who's right? What's expected? What's not expected?
Um, I personally, first seeing it, I didn't feel he was wrong. Because of the sole fact that you had a father who was coming to take care of his. Now, her
Big
approach to me was dead wrong.
Mm.
And it's like, it's okay,
Mm.
like, especially because y'all not together. So your other children are not necessarily his obligation. And I saw people was like, well, it causes a divide in the house. Well, when mama divided her
That house is
legs
already divided.
and had multiple, fathers for her children,
Both
she
sides
already
of the
caused the divide. So
her
don't try
legs.
to don't try to blame, don't try to blame him for taking care of his son because he's taking care of his son.
Yeah.
Now, if he wasn't doing
agree.
something, so no, I didn't feel like he was wrong. I felt like she was wrong, especially because it's like, if this was a real scenario, you try to record this man to put him out there, but yet you look like the bad one because you over here talking about someone, well, I got 3 other kids at home.
Yeah.
Then I don't get my food stamps till, oh, sis,
She
you
switched
getting
them
food,
days
first of
up.
all. You
She said
getting,
the 7. Then she
and
said
then
the
she
11.
said 11.
So that's why I don't
Yep.
trust you.
But it's like, if you
See, what-
have 4 children and you're getting assistance,
It's
and
already
you can't
food there.
ration out that until you know when your re-up come, but you're getting money for them though.
Yeah.
Like, they ain't giving
Yeah,
you $20 for 4 kids.
Oh yeah.
So if you can't
They,
ration that out,
they should have been 8.
you got bigger problems than just him coming, And then I felt it was wrong because it was like, he asked, like, well, could I take him?
Mhm.
Nah, he can't go nowhere. Well, damned
Yeah,
if you
that's
do,
crazy.
damned if you don't. So yeah, I didn't feel like he was wrong.
I look at it as if she was a real one, she would have took the food,
Divided
cut that
it.
burger up, and divvied out them fries, and boom, the kids got
Yeah.
a meal or a little snack
Yeah.
or whatever.
Or
Because
you could have asked him to pick up something for your other children because you
I don't
knew.
think that. No, you
I'm
can't
saying,
do that.
if you're the woman, no, if I send you money, you grabbing him some food, I'm gonna send you the money. Can you grab them something as well?
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
sending you the money for it. I'm not asking you to fund it.
I think that's fair.
I'm sending it to you.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, all right, can you stop and grab, once you stop for him
According how she was saying it or wording it, it was like she didn't have the money either.
at all.
She didn't have
like,
it.
you
No,
know
it,
how
it,
to-
it
it's just
seemed like to your point, Shay. It seemed like there was no. She didn't even know he was on the way, or she may have known.
But
Like
then she's-
to your
but-
point,
but
if
also
you know he on the
is-
way, then go on and cash
Yeah.
up another $10. Happy Meals ain't nothing. At a certain time, Happy Meals like $3. I know because that's my kid's Red Lobster. So
Right.
yeah, I go there a lot. But no, I don't. Again, I heard it was staged. I heard it was fake. But if
Yeah, I
the
seen
opinion that was a
yesterday
real.
Yeah.
that they staged it because I was
Yeah.
like, well, how would she just automatically start recording? In
Right,
that
right,
sense,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
if
But yeah,
she wasn't aware that he was already.
But those are
I
real
feel like it was a
situations,
really
though.
good skit.
no, it was. I think they were probably the best of all staged skits.
Yeah, because everything else looks
It's
very
just,
fake.
You're like, okay,
and I
come
think
on
it
now.
helped because she blurred out his face, so you couldn't really see his
She
face.
made it right.
So it was really perfect.
blurred
been
out the
watching
cussing
Cheaters.
words.
Yeah,
and
when
everything.
it was.
She
it was
know
really
how to
perfect.
edit.
But
need
no,
her part
that
of the
was
crew. We're trying to get a production crew.
Okay.
yeah. No, they legit for real. They need to take
Yeah, she
that
cool
show on
white.
the road.
Okay.
But
No,
that's a lot of people real life
Real
situation
life.
though.
It is.
which is
Like
why I
people
thought it
really
was
deal
fitting.
with that type of stuff on the day to day. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys and girls, you know what I mean? Guys having to deal with this type of baby mama. I ain't gonna talk down on her. But
Right.
this type of baby mama. And then you also have girls that deal with that type of dude.
Yep.
And however way you feel like who's right, I definitely feel like the guy was doing what he was supposed to do in this situation.
Agreed.
I feel like it's different if they were together.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm your husband and we are a couple,
Or I took on the
you know what I mean, and I took on this responsibility of being all these kids' father figure, then yeah, like they're under my umbrella, which they're my responsibility now.
Yep.
But
Right.
if I'm just your baby daddy,
To one of
and then
of
the
four.
way he was wording it, it sounded like she like cheated on him, and he was like hurt and bitter
Right.
behind it. And
To me, I
he
thought
right to
So
be
he
bitter.
he brought
You
one
could
Happy
be
Meal
bitter.
out of spite.
I
He
got,
brought
but
one
that's
Happy Meal out of
what-
spite.
but that's what I don't see how people kept saying like, oh, he was just being petty. But it's like, how was he being petty when?
When is petty
Like,
wrong though?
But how was he?
But see,
how do y'all know he was the one being petty behind it? If he says, I do this I bring my kid food every other day, so
and
you
she
already
was recording
know.
him. So who was really
Right?
being
So
petty?
who was really being petty?
I'm about
So
to
here's
expose him.
here's how I look at it. Again, I don't know if it was real or fake, but I think it probably was. But it happens in real life. Here's how I look at it. I do think there's a sense of it's the least you can do. The least you can do is just be like, hey, other kids hungry. That doesn't make it right or wrong though. But for sure, he was right. And because I've taken I have 3 children, 3 different women. I'm a statistic, whatever how we want to look at it.
You said
But
that
I have
word
great.
very
Oh,
well.
you sick.
Thank you. I nigga been reading. You know what I'm saying?
You've been
Regular talking
working.
people
You've
have,
been-
have a hard time saying that word.
Okay.
Regular
You nailed it.
talking
You-
people. Like I'm just some type of
Yeah.
You a
mutant or
special
something.
case. No,
Yeah,
you're a
definitely.
special case. You
Definitely
are.
abnormal.
So
You're a special case.
Shay, I really hate that you're here today.
I like Shay. I got somebody on my team that can.
Listen.
So
I'm not
not
the only
gonna-
one tripping.
We're not gonna steer you wrong.
no, I
I be
think
hearing him talk like, "Am I hearing wrong?" Shay is here now. It's okay. Cool.
You say we're
So
2 or
I-
3 together.
I'm so tired of y'all. Don't put Jesus in this. Do not put the Lord in this. You're going to hell.
He not because he left you hanging.
You know that one place he said I prepared for you. It ain't prepared for you, Shay.
It ain't prepared. No.
And so I've been in situations where my children have been not at their mother's house, but like at somebody else's house where there's other children. And my kids got cell phones. Daddy, I'm hungry, whatever. And I'm bringing one kid, one child, my kid, something, and them other kids ain't ate. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the situation with the girl, you ain't cooking, sis. It could have almost been warranted, like, hey, he don't need to eat this food. This ain't good for him. They already ate or something, or you know what I'm saying? Like you down playing a guy feeding this kid? I don't get it. I thought it was intriguing.
I'm telling you, it's like anytime a man is doing for their child, like I don't understand how people cannot accept that. Because if he's not doing it, then you bashing him. But when he's trying to do it, you trying to stop him from doing it. It's like if this is his way of doing for his child, then allow that because there's still time being spent with him and his child.
Yeah.
Like if that's that's the biggest thing. Everybody's like, oh well, especially with boys. Boys
The
need their
presence
daddy
of the father.
So it's like if I'm taking him with me, whether it's for 20 minutes or 2 days, like, if I'm trying, let me try, let me do, let me work. Like Rome wasn't built in a day. And that's like the real truth, especially if you got a bitter baby mama or the opposite. You got a bitter baby daddy because some men have custody of their children. The mother is trying to be a mother and trying to get back, but it's like you base your relationship with them and you use it with the children. So now your children become pawns.
Yeah,
Like,
which I hate.
I need us ladies, for sure, as ladies, stop doing that. Stop
big facts.
using.
See,
let me look this way.
that's why you here.
This way. This way. Stop using your children. Just because you still want that man.
Yeah,
And he don't want you.
Yeah.
Stop using them children because you're causing damage to them. Your
Yep.
feelings you'll get over them.
The church.
Stop using them children. And men, if you doing the same thing, if you got custody of your babies and you using them as pawns against your baby mama because you bitter because you still want her but she don't want you no more.
Shay has spoken.
I'm sorry. Because it just bothers me because
No, but which is why. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying I don't physically have children, but I've helped raise my godchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know what
You've
it's
seen
like.
it.
You know, and it's like, and not saying that my godchildren's parents use them, but it's like there's a difference when you have somebody there that's trying and when you don't. And I've seen, you know, and I've seen it, but it's just I've known enough people who, I'm not letting them go. Oh, they can't go.
Yeah.
Which is why
it's like if they're trying to get them, why wouldn't you let them go?
Which is why I thought the segment would kind of would kind of drive us to a conversation like this or like that. You know what I mean? Like, I know there are situations. In the end, the kid will grow up to resent the other parent.
Exactly.
Because these kids got to get older. They got to find out the truth. And you can't punish the relationship with the other parent because you hate the other parent.
Yep,
so let the kid get their own. Even if it's true, let's say the mama or the daddy is everything you depict them to be. Let the kid find that out. Let them get their own interpretation of that.
Right.
Because they may or may not ever see that.
But it's like, just because of how they may act with you as the parent because of your relationship, that don't mean that they're going to project that on their child. But if you sit up there bashing their parent, talking down on them every chance you get, talking to your kid about their parent, like, bro, like, y'all got to stop.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like when the mother bashes the father, in front of the kid.
Right there. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, even like not even talking to them, but just a general conversation. They may be on the phone and they're just talking crazy about this kid dad, and it's like, that ain't cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
both
like that
ways
at all,
though.
you know what I mean?
I don't like it either way.
Yeah. Either way is wrong. But however, I'm more so saying in the grand scheme of it, usually the woman is 100% with the child.
Most time.
You know what I mean? So it's usually in that case, the woman is kind of bashing the father, but like you said though, vice versa. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Same way you don't talk slick in front of your kids or talk dirty in front of your kids,
it shouldn't
bro.
Be,
like
that
same thing, you know what I mean, should be handled. Or even talk business in front of your kids. You know what I mean? But it's like, hey, go somewhere and be a kid.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
if you talk to anybody who has children that have been around me with a level of respect, depending on my relationship with their parent, they always be like. Oh, well, you already know what's gonna happen if Shay is there. If TT Shay is around, I don't play that. I don't play none of that. Like, you're not about to sit up. You're not gonna sit in here and it's all adults.
Yeah.
And you're not like, no, bye.
Yeah.
The times have changed, though. They don't do that no more. I grew up in an era like that.
But I do. So
you know
when we're around, I'm still that way.
Changed.
I'm agreeing with you.
I definitely agree.
No, that's real.
Your kid be
I'm big
right
on
there.
that too, though.
Yeah,
like, hey, go somewhere.
I don't even hang with my younger cousins to a degree.
Where the kids at? Oh, so go where the kids are. Like, you're not.
Learn how to ear hustle.
Okay, that's what we used to do. You still play, but then you can still hear, but then you don't talk. Nowadays, the kids want to jump in the conversation. It's like, and I'm big on that too. Was I talking to you? Yeah. Was your name mentioned?
So we need to let these kids watch The Butler. Lee Daniels, The Butler.
Yeah.
And learn how to be in the room and not say nothing. Hey, I got a real random moment, and then I'm gonna get back to this segment before we switch segment. But I got a real random moment. Don't judge me, please don't judge me.
Okay.
But does putting tissue on the toilet in public really protect your butt?
You said does putting tissue on the toilet
in public really protect your butt? We be putting tissue on the toilet, like layering it.
Yes,
it's a mental thing.
No, but
I think it's a mental thing.
No, it does though. It really
I did
does.
the thing. I was like, I did it. And I was like, this.
No, but it really does.
Wait, you still did it though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I was about to say,
only white people sit on the toilet. And don't.
No, they put. Yeah,
you're a wild boy.
Not sitting on the. Okay.
I don't think this work. Whatever. What's the worst thing that can happen?
You ain't never been.
That's why you got that
like,
pillow.
God
You over there
damn it.
sitting on that pillow.
Right. You got something you want to tell
Your
us?
booty bleeding.
He got scabs and scars.
I'm so glad we are 2 days out of Pride Month.
Because what was happening?
Or, clear. All jokes
All
are clear to land.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah,
That
you
nigga got all that
he
I'm
glitter.
sorry.
Right. Talking
No,
about
but-
it was only
sorry,
for
I
a
was-
drink. Oh, it was a
Right.
drink in
It was just.
I guess you got 2 drinks last night, huh?
Again, I don't know why Shay is here. I don't. I feel attacked. That was just my random moment. So
No,
look,
it
switching
does.
segments, right? We're gonna call this segment "Damn Robert." That's what we're gonna
Damn,
call this
Robert.
segment, right? Damn
Oh.
Robert.
Ooh, yeah, because it
So,
was
'cause
for
we-
sure, Robert.
We're talking men and women. So I'm just throwing things out there, right?
Mhm.
I guess we all know R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years.
Okay.
For all his
No,
alleged things
no,
are now
not
convicted
all.
things. So he did it.
Not all.
Well, half of them. Yeah,
Because he
well,
still has
most of
2
them.
more trials to go through
He
Mm.
does,
in
and
2
I think in a different state or something like that.
2 different states.
Yeah,
Wow.
different. Yeah, 2 different states. So here's my point of bringing up. Damn, Robert. It's gonna be down here somewhere. How do we deal with, or what do we do with? How do we balance talented, gifted people who've been monumental or impactful on our lives? Like, do we just erase them? Like, prime example, there was a case with Reggie Bush years ago, and to kind of discredit him or dishonor him, they took away his Heisman Trophy. And it's like, regardless of what he did, he still won the Heisman Trophy. Some people don't listen to R. Kelly anymore. Some people. So do we throw away 20 years of classic music and great talent because of what a person did? How do we? What's the balance? What do we do? I still listen to him personally.
Me too.
I think he has some issues. I think he got some issues, but he's still a talented guy. I still love his music too.
It's so bittersweet.
And which is why I asked, because you're a woman, it hits different.
It's like, especially for a woman who may have experienced what
Yeah.
the women experience with him versus a woman who's never had that experience. And I've heard it said both ways. Like, I'll never support that because that's like me supporting the man that did it to me.
Mm.
And then it's other
But
women
I think that's a
but then-
reach, though.
Well, no, because like I said, it's a trigger.
It's a trigger.
It's a
No, I don't think it's a
trigger.
reach.
So
It's just a
if a
trigger.
person never got over it, to support and to continue to pour, because anytime his music is streamed, any of that, like, he never lost any of his royalties behind any of this because he owned it. So anytime his music, anything that he's done, the Trapped in the Closets, anytime any of those are played on YouTube or played on any network, he's still getting money behind it. So it's like, in their mind, to some people, I'm supporting him, so therefore I'm supporting what he stands on. And some people don't
but here-
separate that. Some people don't separate
Here's why I
that.
say it's a reach. And I may be reaching, but here's why I say it's a reach. We support Tommy Hilfiger. We support Starbucks. We support all these places that have done something.
But now, see,
And
some people
It
don't.
doesn't
I think
mean
the difference is
it doesn't mean I condone what you do. I'm
I
just
think the
listening.
difference
'Cause
is
watch this.
Starbucks is an organization, and R. Kelly, like, I actually have like something tangible. With Starbucks, I don't know who I'm blaming in a sense.
Well, watch
It's
this.
really
Though,
like
let's say
it's really like it's
let's
not
say
a
you
face.
shun-
R. Kelly has a face.
you shun R. Kelly. You stop listening to him, right? But
Mm-hmm.
he's written for thousands of people. So you're
But
still
you
listening
would-
to him, and you get what I'm saying?
Well, you would have to
Yeah.
know every person, honestly know who he wrote for, but it's like he wrote it. He's not the face of that song in a sense because he's not the one singing it.
But it's the
to
talent.
hear-
He's still the man.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Like, if we're going to
Yeah.
R. Kelly
erase
wrote for
him
Mike.
and everything he's about,
Yeah.
that means
But it's-
everything he's created
Yeah.
has to go with him.
With
No,
him.
I get what you're.
And how
I
do
get
you
what
do
you're
that?
saying 100%.
But like I said, it's
So
predicated on the person.
it takes for those people that has benefited off his writing material to come out and say, hey, I'm no longer playing this song or singing this song. You can never find this song nowhere. So if people are really going to speak out in a sense, then hey, let's really speak out. If he's ever wrote for you, if he's ever did anything for you in the sense to where you're benefiting off of it, then hey, it's just like you telling people to protest him and all that. Protest that song, but I'm pretty sure that song is probably the best song that they have. So
they're not gonna stop their
people-
bag because of what he
people ain't
did in
really
his
real
physical.
like
He
that.
didn't do it. He didn't do it with his music. He himself physically did it. So those people that
But
are
I guess
benefiting,
that's what I'm saying though.
yeah, but
so
because
basically,
Like,
the question is, can you separate the talent
can
from
you-
the
from the artist?
from the artist, or the talent, the art from the person? And I think it's
Yeah,
very
like
hard.
how do you?
I
it
think it's
is.
very hard,
I feel like,
especially
and I don't
with
wanna be
this
extra
because
deep.
he's still here.
Yeah,
We
he
have
was like-
people where they just made this Elvis Presley movie, and I haven't seen it. However, I can
he was a
guarantee you.
pedophile.
But see, and not
Huh?
many people know that.
What'd you say?
He was.
He was a pedophile.
So right, so that's what I'm saying. I can guarantee you that they're not going to depict that though.
No,
That they're going to
not.
make
That's my-
his wife. They're going to make her look older. But then what I hate so much is when you have pictures of Martin Luther King. They always show him cheating
Yep.
in every movie.
Yeah,
They
that's what I'm
always
saying.
got to
They
put that
glorify the
throw that little
negative.
dirt on his name that he was a cheater. To where it's like, okay, if we're going to expose everybody and everything that they did wrong, you know what I mean? While we're trying to uplift this person, let's do that for every single person across the board.
But that's my
everybody
point.
don't
though,
like
because-
keep that same energy motto.
But that's what we doing. That's what we do with R. Kelly though. Like we forget about Happy People, the Christmas albums, the gospel music. Like there's so much
some
good.
bangers.
No, he does. And
That's
it's,
some
but
bangers.
That's
and
my
it's
whole
very,
point. Like, so
but
how
it's
did you just throw
very
away the whole man?
it's very unfortunate and it's very
Yeah, we don't-
disappointing, especially as a black man to come out, like for him to be this exposed. Like you already know, society is going to explode, especially if it's a black man. They're
Yeah.
going to find the most dirt ever
They
to
gonna
make
find it.
sure they can glorify that, to put that out there. No matter how many good songs he has, no matter how many feel good songs, how much charity work he done did, they're never going to display that. They're always going to go to that negative narrative. So it also goes back to the person. Stop. Like,
Yeah.
No, he's sick though. There's
So, and that's what I was gonna say,
And I'm
too.
using him as the face of all people who have.
yeah, because it just, yeah.
And
I
I feel like
don't-
it's
and I don't
not
wanna
it's
go
not an
here.
excuse. However, the saying hurt people. And for somebody to
Yeah.
go through that thing that he was doing,
Mhm.
for a lot of times you either become it or despise it.
Yep.
He just became it.
He became it.
And I'm again not making an excuse for what he's doing.
But that was
or what he
also
did.
but that's a
but
real
that was
thing,
also
though.
it was a repetitive environment because it was done to him
right.
by his own sibling.
Yeah.
So he just
Yeah.
took on and it just evolved.
Yeah,
Hurt
and that's
people,
what I'm
hurt
saying. Like
people.
you either become what happened to you, or you despise it. You know what I mean? Where a lot of
hurt
instances,
people who aren't willing to heal or don't want to heal hurt people.
So
Because
my
if
thing
I'm a
is-
hurt
Yeah,
person
if
and
you're
I
on top
know
of the
what
world-
it feels like to be hurt,
if you're as big as he was, who can tell you something?
exactly.
He got
Nobody-
arrogant though. There was a
you
sense
don't
of
have
arrogance about
nobody,
him.
huh?
He got
got
arrogant.
arrogant.
There was a sense of arrogance about him. There was a point where he got to a point
but
like I've been
there's
doing
a
this
sense
for
of
so
arrogance.
long.
However, I'm also saying, I'm not saying how could he not, but at the same time,
It's like who's
if
gonna hold him
if
responsible?
everything I'm putting out is showing that, hey, I'm that guy,
Mm-hmm.
why am I not going to think I'm that guy?
To do
Especially when
whatever
everybody's
I want.
around me is telling me
I'm
I'm
that
that guy. Because again, if we're gonna say across the board and we're gonna do this across the board, we have to go into these churches.
Yep.
Yep.
We have to
Oh,
go.
because that's another one.
It's too
So
much
I'm
to
so
become
I'm glad you
better.
said that.
It's too much work.
So glad you said that.
It's
So
too much work to become better. So people
it's
will
easy to be
rather
comfortable in
be
my bull crap.
lazy
Yep.
Yep.
and be lazy, and they will rather take the easy way out to where it's like, okay, it's gonna cost me more now to
Yep.
actually go get the help that I need.
Mhm.
It's gonna cost me more now to go seek counseling. Now I gotta look somebody up.
'Cause you too
I gotta
far gone.
find. I gotta make sure we got the right connection. I gotta make sure. But it's like everything else. A nigga can go look for a barber. A woman can go look for a hairstylist, and they are looking up the background of this hairstylist.
Yep.
But when you
Yep.
go to seek help for your mental health and stuff like that, people feel like it's too much work. No,
Yeah.
you
No.
done
Or-
ran through 7 dudes.
Okay.
But you
But
got a problem
you can't
with,
go sit down talking to one woman or a man.
and like,
Or
come on,
people-
like you don't
people
mind
rather-
talking to a couple therapists? It's crazy.
People fear being exposed for getting help rather than being exposed
Okay.
for
Because I
their
commend
dirt.
you. If you know
Yeah.
something's off and you
That's the
like,
world
all
we
right,
live in,
I got to
though.
go take care of this. I commend you for being an adult, making that decision to say, all right, no, I
Yep.
can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
But if you just want to sit in it, well, you gonna sit in it by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because-
don't
because-
expect nobody to pat you on your back when at least me. I'm gonna say this. Well, can I get my camera peaches?
Yeah,
Hey.
D a hard ass though,
Emma, you think so? I just feel like
and
I just said
it's in a
straight.
good way sometimes. But you are.
No,
you
I
are
get what you're saying
it's
though.
not a
I
bad,
just
but you are a hard ass though.
I just feel like if you're going to make the conscious decision to continue to do what you're doing, do not expect people to go down that path with you. You
I agree.
cannot have your cake and eat it too.
Sure can't.
I agree.
You can't.
So
if you're
I'm gonna
choosing
use
to
you.
do something, you have to live with whatever
Stand on
that
it.
comes with. So if you got to
Yeah.
sit down and really think about the pros and cons of this situation, you have to do that. And whatever comes out of it, you can't dictate how I feel and what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't want to mess with
And
you
what I
after
support
what
and
you
what I don't
did,
support.
I don't.
don't say nothing to me.
Because I'm not obligated
Yeah,
to.
I know. I
support
agree.
it.
Yeah, and that's
And I
just
don't
what it
have to.
is. And I'm okay
I
with
agree.
if I do something and you don't like what I did and you no longer talk to me, I made the decision that was best fit for me. And if you feel like you didn't like it, hey, I'm okay with that. I'm very accepting to whatever it is, accepting
Right.
to the what it is. I'm very accepting.
So this drives me to our next point, our next segment. But I'm going to close this segment by saying this because we can go so many places with this. You made a great point, but I'm going to say this before I switch over, right? And this is no pun intended. You were driving at this moment, so married men hanging with single men, man, doing single things. You got a wife at home is dangerous. It's not healthy.
That's for
So
anybody.
to your point, you can't. Yeah. So, but he was talking about doing things and you accepting and not accepting it, and it kind of just was fitting. Married men, stop. I don't know if I got an angle this time. I am the angle, huh? All right. Here we
Yeah.
go.
You just look straight forward.
Paying your
Yeah, I'm
ass
just like, yeah.
over the camera.
You
know,
gonna hit
man.
every spot. Look,
Married-
lean in. There
Married
you go.
men, man. Married men, stop expecting your wives to be okay with you living a single life with a ring on. That's all you're really doing. Which drives me to the next segment. Because we can go a lot of places with that damn Robert. But damn, Robert, free R. Kelly. I still listen to his music.
Not free
But
R. Kelly.
he
So,
needs
hold on,
he needs to
on.
be in jail. I'm teasing. He needs to be in jail 100%.
So
100%.
hold on,
I'm
just
just
before
teasing.
we go, we have. Do y'all know about Ghislaine Maxwell?
No.
I have
Okay,
no
so
idea.
she, what is my man's name? She was running like this pedophile enterprise where they had like this island where they will come back, they will come to the States, and she was like priming these young girls, like getting them ready, and then they would go off
She was
into
a
this
madam?
island where all these rich
Pretty
people.
much. Yes.
They will go off into this island. All these rich people is at. They will be on this island. They will just do about whatever. You know, like a Kids R Us in this. Well, no pun intended. But
they was for
like you
right.
was able to pick what you
It
wanted.
was a real dark joke.
It was.
But I got
Yeah. I didn't. It came to my mind, and I'm sorry.
It was still,
they like a
But
kid
that's what
in
it
the candy
was.
store,
They was in
they
there
had
just picking their
a
type.
display.
She got 20 years in
she's
jail.
gonna keep asking.
Only
She got 20
That's
years.
it?
only got 20 years
It's
20
crazy.
years.
That's
for
crazy.
her part.
So
her part.
disclaimer.
That's it.
Disclaimer. We are definitely not saying that people that pedophiles and people that commit crimes, they should definitely be reprimanded for what they do. So that's the disclaimer, because I know people might listen to this and be like, so they still like R. Kelly? I still listen to his music. He still make good music. He deserves to be in jail. She
Yeah,
deserves
If
more
you
than
don't
20
like
years.
it, don't listen to it.
Yeah, don't
Because
listen to
it
it.
is.
But
You can't tell
I
me
know
to
when
teach-
Step in the Name of
teach
Love
his
come on,
own.
though, I'm going to the damn.
It is. It's to each
I
his
don't,
own.
you know. So right after that, I know they playing Cupid Shuffle right after that. So I'm going. I'm going.
Not Cupid Shuffle. They can leave that one off.
No, you know, you be out there Cupid in it.
Nope. Not
That's the
nope.
word.
Cupid.
Nope. And nope. Give me all the other ones. Even I'm sick of them
I
too,
can't-
but give me all the other ones. Cupid Shuffle.
Next time-
I
so
have
random.
been over. I
I'm-
have
I'm-
way been over Cupid Shuffle. But like
I'm tired of arguing. I've been arguing with Shay all morning. So random.
all morning.
She gonna tell me on the phone
I did.
that some people wake up in
everybody.
the morning and their breath don't stink.
Huh?
What?
It is.
You talking about babies?
She said.
Like living
She
human
said not
beings,
every,
grown.
exactly. She said not everybody wakes up.
And then
I said,
he
but I
asked, he
called her.
said, so
I said, it sound like your breath stank. She was like, nope. Not my breath don't ever stink in the morning. Ask my man. I don't want to call him. I don't believe you.
I'm
But it's
pretty sure
a-
he's gonna lie.
it's- No, trust me. he
She's
would
47
not
years
lie.
old and your breath don't stink in the
I'm
morning.
pretty sure he's gonna lie.
No, he's not gonna lie.
I mean
He
43. I'm
wouldn't
sorry.
lie.
Okay.
Trust me. He wouldn't lie.
Okay.
if,
So
if it did, it
here's
did.
how I
If it
know.
didn't- No, but he's
Here's what I want to
gonna
know.
say,
How you
but
know
what
your
about,
breath don't stink in the morning?
because you can smell your own breath. How do you think you should be able to?
That's like checking yourself, like seeing if you hot. Of course you gonna feel hot. You feeling yourself.
No, the same way that you check to see if you musty. You know if you musty, and going around
You-
somebody else knowing that you musty, and
You
then
definitely know if you musty, and you definitely know if your breath stink, because you can.
because
you can
yourself,
taste
it's
it.
like
You can
literally
feel
right
it.
I'm just-
there.
I'm just trying to
Like,
win an argument
yucky,
here. Damn
like
it.
when you wake
And
up,
it's-
you're just like, my mouth feels really yucky.
But I'm
It-
telling you,
I don't
when
know
you-
how it
feel like it's supposed to
smells,
be
but I'm
yellow.
pretty sure.
yeah, it doesn't not
feel like it's
necessarily. Your
supposed to
mouth
be
is gonna
yellow.
be dirty. Your mouth is dirty even after you finish brushing your teeth, so it's always gonna be dirty. But
Yeah, but stank
Everybody-
too, though.
some people like, especially when you brush at night and floss, and in the, like when you wake up in the morning, shoot, it's not always you smacking somebody in the face.
But no,
Not
see,
everybody.
the morning breath ain't what concerned me. Nap breath is far worse.
Yes, because
When-
you done
when you
had
wake up from a
garlic,
nap-
you done had
Ooh,
you done had hot
ooh,
Cheetos, you done had
ooh.
Sprite, Pepsi, and for the
Mm.
people that don't drink water, you never have water
Never
ever.
drink water.
So everything is just sitting in your mouth like nothing, and in your
Alcohol,
pores. It just
just
never, it
peanut
never
butter.
gets flushes out. It never flushes out. So it's just all just sitting.
So I just
sorry,
wanted
we
that was
definitely
a
took
random
that.
moment.
We definitely
Yeah,
carjacked
we-
you. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. No, that was a random moment because I've been arguing with this.
I'm pretty sure you
all
had a really
morning.
good segue, and we messed that up.
Cool.
I did. It was a real random moment. I just wondered. So there's a video that I sent you guys, right?
Okay.
That we want to play this video. Can we play that video and then we'll kind of dive into it? About the dating thing.
Concept of what we call dating is honestly practicing divorce. It's like getting with people to then figure out if you kind of want to be with them, and then you get out of it. And then we're taught, like as young people, like try it as many times as you want to until you find the one. But what you've done is you formed unknowingly a habit of getting into things and getting out of them.
Oh, wow. I've never heard anyone say that.
So what ends up happening is when you get into a
Get into a marriage.
Yeah.
Is what the last word was.
So, yeah, when he goes on and says when you get into a marriage, you're kind of you're setting yourself up for divorce.
Yep.
So here's what I want to dive into, right? I call this segment the process, right? First, I want to hear our opinion on the. First of all, let's disclaimer: it's a small snippet of an entire video. This is just a good point. I wanted to use it. I don't even know what the rest of the conversation was like. I just thought this was a good part to have a conversation about.
Right.
So I'll go first. I guess what I want to know is the dating process. What is that? What do you guys? How do you guys view that? I'll say this, and then I'll let you guys say. I agree that I don't think that we set ourselves up for divorce. I do think that the world today has put this stipulation on dating that it's like a job. We can get a job or we can date a person. I'm using a metaphor. And the moment the manager pisses us off, or the person, or the moment we get into it with an employee, we just quit and we go on. And it's like, but they paid you on time. They bought lunch every now and then. They gave you vacation time. And I'm using the metaphor from job to dating. They did everything else on your list, but one day they pissed you off and you just quit. I think that's what the world is today in the dating process. You made everything on my list because everybody got a list. But as soon as you don't meet one thing, I'm gone. And then so when we do get married, we treat marriage the same way. So that's how I interpret that video. I don't think we set ourselves up for divorce, but it makes it easier for us to dip on situations and to be divorced.
So before Shay gives her point, isn't leaving out a relationship?
A divorce.
Isn't that divorce though? Isn't that the
You saying
definition
leaving
of
out of
divorce?
it is, but I guess what I'm saying is that everything doesn't warrant a breakup or a divorce, and that because we were taught that date everybody, date everybody. I'm cool with you, you know what I'm saying, interviewing. I'm using job and dating as a metaphor. I'm cool with you interviewing women, interviewing men, and you got 2 or 3 people number, and then one of them catch your attention more than one. Then put your time into that job. Work to its full potential. And if it doesn't work out, then you go. Not just, oh, okay, I'm upset today. I'm mad and he or she didn't do what I wanted or
I'm
expected.
gonna let
I'm
you go
gone.
first.
Oh no, you can go ahead.
If my argument makes sense, that's how I
So
interpret it.
what you're saying is, you're saying you can leave, but what warrants a person to leave? If you're saying
Deal breakers, we all got deal breakers.
in your argument, you're saying that you believe that relationships nowadays, it doesn't encourage divorce. At the same time, you're also saying, hey, if something is not working for you, something you don't like, get out.
No.
It's like me
All right,
saying
here's what
Biggie
I'm saying.
Smalls. It's an oxymoron.
No, here's what I'm saying in cut and dry. What I'm saying is we all have deal breakers. We all have limits to where we're
Right.
like, hey, I'm just saying that a person not the reality of it is, let's be transparent. There's something on your list. I'm sure you have or had a list that your wife does or has or does not do. It's just gonna be that. And let me throw something out there. Let's just say that you hate the way she smacks her food. It's like it's not gonna change, but that's gonna warrant a divorce. You know it ain't gonna change. It's on your list. I don't want a woman that smack. And I'm just using something minute. But
Right.
I don't want a woman that chew on her food and if your wife is chewing like a cow, you gonna divorce her? And she made everything else on your list? Nah, you're gonna be like, all right, can I deal with this? How do I put up with it? I know it ain't gonna change, and I don't gotta accept it, but I know how to live around it. I think that's what dating is now, though. We
So in the
get a
grand
person.
scheme, I feel like to what he was speaking to, I think you're looking more so on the surface level of it. What he was speaking to was more so something deeper, to where if I formed a habit of every single time something I don't like in a relationship, I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are creatures of habit. If I'm doing
Exactly.
something, if I've never broke the habit of sticking it out, staying in
Working
it,
it out.
I'm gonna continue this cycle of
No, I agree.
I don't chase him, I replace him.
Mm.
So yeah,
I agree.
what he was saying was, again, I've been married for 10 years. I've been with my wife since 8th grade. Okay.
Authentic hand clap.
Okay.
He was gonna say. Wait for 8th grade. You always say that.
Let's go. So
You put a hand clap. Oh,
yeah, you hear that? So
Shout out to P behind the ones and twos.
I have no dog in this race. I say that to say I have no dog in this race.
This
However,
nigga is 53
being
at
on the
heart.
outside of the game looking in, yeah,
no
you see
dog.
patterns of you get into this relationship, you get into the even marriages and just dating. So yeah,
Yep.
there are habits formed to where, hey, I can just up and leave whenever I want to because I'm not
I
married
don't
to
have no
you.
commitment to you. For real.
So I'm gonna
but
take that
you agree with that
attitude.
narrative, though?
Huh?
You agree with that narrative? I guess I was just saying that. I
No,
know
I
that he's
wholeheartedly
saying
agree
that.
with what he's saying.
I
I do feel like
I just don't agree
nowadays
that
the culture
that
of
should be the
dating,
narrative, though.
yeah.
the culture of dating, it is a buffet. I'm gonna try whatever I
It is.
want.
And that
And
is
even
not,
when I see something, again, our first episode,
it was
welcome back.
mentioned, yep, with the ladies.
We talked about Mrs. Harvey.
because I'm
to
not
where
yeah.
Sh-
She was.
she's
She's
been-
she's a serial dater.
She's making Future look good,
She's a serial dater,
and I feel like that's really hard for
I
you to
didn't
say,
grow-
like
yeah.
for people to look at Future the way he is, the way they do, and then to say he dated her, and then to see what she's doing, it's like,
Like,
oh,
he ain't that-
I can see why Future
dated you.
dated you, or why it didn't work, or why like
Mm-hmm.
you're in and out. So yeah, to me, what he
Yeah.
said.
And to
From
me,
the outside
it's
looking
like,
in.
yeah, to me, it's like I'm not a serial dater. Never been a serial dater. I don't believe that you should get connected to that many people. And it's like because, like I said, even if you're not sexual with somebody, spending time with them and being in their space and being their energy, like especially nowadays, no. Like
Yeah.
people are off,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very off,
Yeah.
and people don't, and
Niggas will
others
kill you if
don't.
you don't
They
give them
don't
7 digits.
yeah, but then they don't understand like those type of connections that you have, like you make with people, like they play a big part in your life.
Yeah.
And so if you're constantly
Yeah.
jumping from, and this is men and women, if you're constantly jumping from one to another and then don't add sex to it, like,
Yeah.
oh, you're definitely spiritual ties. Listen, regardless
Yeah,
of what
it's a real thing.
religion, regardless of what religion and listen, okay?
Yeah.
Spiritual ties
Yep.
are serious. And then y'all be thinking
Yep.
like, oh, well, I would never. If you get connected to the wrong spirit, it could be
Yep.
that one spirit,
Yep.
your whole
Yep.
entire life will be thrown off. And
Yeah.
nothing you do until
Yep.
you really seek a real healing. Because to me, I think, and this is just my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
somebody
Oh,
who,
welcome to the show, Shay. It's our opinion.
you know,
Hey, D, text me the
people
time, man.
who people who are like that are compensating for not being healed. So
Mm.
they're covering
Yeah, I think
up.
that's a great point.
Yeah.
They're with the dating and they're covering up what's really hurting on the inside. So it's like you're still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And then especially
Yep.
with you, if you have like a short fuse for something, it's like if something triggers you and it's the same thing that triggers you in every person you ever meet, you got to start looking at self.
Okay, so with
Yep.
that, because again, I'm the type of person that keep that same energy. Can we say the same thing with alcohol and drugs?
Yeah, people use the
where
substance. They say substance abuse.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You're doing this. I was talking to a girl at work, and she was like, she drink as a coping mechanism. I said, the fact that you know that and you still do it,
and you don't want to get and
dangerous.
like
Love you
that
with
was
the love
like
of
I
Christ.
said, like I said earlier.
like you
You
gotta get
know
help.
you have a problem and you're not willing to get better with that problem.
Yeah.
You go ahead and be if that's it. Go ahead. I'm a pray for you though,
Yeah.
because I want you to get better.
And-
I want you to see that there is better.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
But
So
it
it's
also
you
goes
can't
back to what I'm
find your
saying, where
solution at the bottom of a
It
bottle.
takes more for me
Big fact.
to stop drinking
Get help. Yep. Then it does.
than
Yeah.
to just keep going. It takes
because
it
a
takes
bottle
more.
a bottle is so more accessible.
It's so easy.
I can-
I
you
drink
can
it,
go
and then
to-
whatever happens while I'm drunk, It don't matter because I'm drunk. To where it's like, no,
No,
what you
everything
did to
that
that
you're
person-
feeling is gonna
and
come
even
out.
that, even that too, like whatever you did to that person still remembers that.
It didn't go away
Yeah.
because
And I'm
you.
not gonna say, oh,
Yeah.
she was just drunk. It's only so many. She was just drunk that I have in my reserve. In
But
a sense, to
people
where it's like
people use that as a people. D ain't hear me. Say check your phone.
I
People
did.
people use
Yeah,
that as a okay.
we
I
good.
ain't get it though. I don't. Okay. All right. That's cool. Um, People use that as an excuse though. Oh, you know how Derek get when he be drinking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
know. That's the dangerous part. So
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
Like
guess.
that's the
I,
problem.
When
so
he
with
get
the
when he
When
with
he
drunk, nigga,
gets,
I ain't, and that's
I'm
fine.
yeah,
not.
I'm
like I don't.
sober.
Yeah, I'm good. Like I don't want to be fondled when every time he get drunk, and I gotta go home every
Now
time.
I got to deal with it.
Yeah,
I got to
I'm
be
supposed
gay
to
because
just
he
deal
drunk.
with it.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Hey Brandon. All right, Derek, how you
All right,
doing?
I'm only gay. I'm
I'm
only gay
so
when my
Uh,
cousin drunk, y'all.
only with
yeah, I'm only good when he's drunk. So to the video, I guess what I was saying was I agree that dating has become that. I don't, however, agree that it should be that. That's what I was saying. I don't think it should stay like that. I don't think that we should just
Oh yeah,
date
yeah,
all of
yeah.
these.
no, and
Yeah,
that's
we
That's
don't.
yeah. People
We don't.
don't
We
stick it
should
out
date all these
nowadays,
people. Yeah, we should date all
and they
these
have
people.
it in their mind like, and I mean, it can go both ways because it's like they want that love that their grandparents had, right? But then it's
Yeah,
like, but then when you hear the stories of what happened,
yeah.
in that relationship, and it's like, but
they married
but
40 years, but 15 of them
we,
was shitty
but it's like,
and
yeah, there
required
was
work.
infidelities or,
Yeah.
there was broke times. And so you're not seeing that part. So you're just seeing the glorification part of it. So it's like they've been married for 70 years.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't know the
And
process.
that's what I
But
was
if you
saying. Like
sit and
we just
talk to somebody, then you'll know like they stuck it out. That's how you got to where you were getting to.
Yeah.
You
that's
want that, then you gotta
that's what
learn
I
how
was
to
saying. Like
deal with
we
the
quit job. We just
issues.
quit.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to deal with the issue, learn how to work through it. If it's something that can be worked through, work through it. Now, if it's just something that completely like you'll never get over, yes, you have every right to leave. If it's
Yeah.
something that is just that
Exactly.
detrimental, but that the small stuff is what
It's a
people
deal
keep
breaker for
living.
you.
Yeah,
But
people leave off the
and
slightest,
also to play devil's advocate.
which you
And
also
that's
have
what I
the
was
right
saying. Like
to.
To
'Cause
play devil's
we get a
advocate.
job and we just
You
quit.
What's small
That's
to
wild.
you
Right, could
may not be
necessarily,
small to me.
and I'm very big on that
So
because you
No,
can't
but
tell me
there are
Yeah,
common
yeah.
small matters though.
no, but I get there are issues in relationships and marriages to where it's like, yeah, it's the do nots.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I understand that there are instances in relationships where you just don't do to where I can leave because you did this.
Mm-hmm. But it's like
Yeah.
wasn't. But
I'm
then you
a
at
I'm a
home.
yeah. I'm a recipient of a second chance
Mm-hmm.
and a third chance and a fourth chance. You know what I mean? To where it's like there were times where
Right, you did something that could
yeah
have just ended it all.
that should
but-
have ended
Yeah,
it. You
yeah.
know what I mean? And I'm not even saying like I've
Right,
For
it,
another
it don't
penetrate.
have
You know
to
what I
be.
mean? It was more
uh-huh.
so like, hey, like nigga, what you doing?
But
You
it's just
tripping?
it's just off simple conversation.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
repeatedly told you I don't like something and you keep doing it, now you're showing me a sign of disrespect.
Yeah,
Because I'm
Yeah.
explaining to you that I don't like this.
yeah,
I wish that you wouldn't do this, and you're disregarding how I feel. So then some people take that like, okay, well, you don't care about my feelings, so I'm out.
yeah,
But then they don't see on the other side of that too. It's like, so they probably have, just using you. If it was something as simple as, having conversations late at night.
yeah.
You run a business, okay, but there's still a respectable time
Exactly.
that your
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
should not be ringing. But if every night I gotta sit here and you talking all night long, and it's like I've already asked you, like, can you have a cutoff time? You not hearing me?
Yeah.
You
And it's
blatantly
like,
disrespecting me.
yeah, it's like you don't
Yeah,
care
that's
how
true.
I feel, and if you're not gonna change it, and if you aren't willing to change it, it's
That's
like
true.
what.
But that's what
So
and that's what I mean by those deal breakers. Like I guess and that's what I'm saying. Like there are
so a
unwritten
deal
rules in
breaker.
every relationship.
Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I guess I was saying there are unwritten rules in every relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of across the board for any relationship. But then their deal breakers are just personally with a person. Like I cheated on my fiance. I was engaged. To her, that was a deal breaker.
Yeah.
But for you, and that wasn't a deal breaker for your wife. That was okay, nigga, you got to tighten up.
And you actually
here's what you got to.
Something though that kind of, sorry to interrupt your thought.
I also feel like it was a deal breaker.
When you said also there's unwritten rules in relationship, it shouldn't be no unwritten.
It shouldn't be unwritten.
Y'all should be able to communicate.
No, I get what you're saying,
Yeah,
but I also understand what she's saying too. Like,
and
hey,
that's
you should
the
be
problem.
very intentional.
That's the problem because
hey, I'm not going for this.
There's unwritten, like nothing is put on the table, nothing is expressed. So it's like, oh, you should automatically know this. Well, how? How would I know?
I respect that. Okay, I respect that.
Are y'all?
I got a new segment for you today too, D.
Hey, okay. Hey, are y'all up to date? Do you know about anything about this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard?
Yes.
You know about Johnny Depp and
I know
Amber
the
Heard?
case. I heard about the case. I don't know
Their trial was
detail.
Their trial was
So,
hilarious.
Is defecating on your bed a deal breaker?
Wow.
See, you got to
He
catch
walked in
hands.
the room.
You have to catch
caught her.
hands behind that on the bed, on the bed. All
That
because
ain't a
she
deal
was,
breaker, but that's
all
like-
because she was
done.
mad. All
I'm
because she was
done.
mad. You're that mad that you go.
You
That's
ain't
toxic.
that much anger in the world.
But that goes to show you the type of person that you messing
Caucasus
with.
Mountain stuff.
Definitely.
You gon'
Caucus.
Yes,
you
from the
take
mountain of
doodle
Caucasus. Yes,
on
right that
my bed.
Okay. On my
Just
side.
Squat and
On my side though.
yeah, you can have it.
That's
You
just
can have
like-
the whole house. I'm done.
I don't know if it's
see
a
you.
deal breaker. I for sure
What?
know
Doodling on
that
your
there's go-
On
This is
purpose.
a wild
gonna
No,
get some
you
type
gotta
of-
catch hands.
He's
No,
talking about-
we're
There is-
fighting behind that. I'm calling somebody.
There would
I'm calling
definitely-
somebody to fight you behind that.
Hey,
That's what I'm
she must
saying. There
got
would
some
definitely be some type of-
fire
No, they-
for him to see that, and you like,
but he was leaving.
hey, you don't know what I know.
But he was leaving.
But-
He was leaving prior to
She
that.
do this little squeeze thing. It's over. What? For me to see you,
But to his
and you give me
defense, they
eye
probably had
contact,
three
and
more
you
other
do
rooms.
it, and I
He's
stay.
probably like, all right. He's
Right.
probably like, all right, I'm going in the other room. You,
Okay, right. Like I'm
you
just
nasty.
okay. You can
and
sleep
you
in
gonna
here
clean
tonight.
that up.
Okay.
Yeah, now
Now,
that's
this the only room.
I
This
guess
the only
so.
bed. Yeah,
I guess so.
I don't.
She gotta have
I
some
don't know.
fire.
But no, she
Hey,
didn't.
I gotta-
She done been through. She been ran through too. So
It's probably good for him to see that.
she been.
I
ran
can't
through
see you
herself,
doodling
so.
on my bed, and I
And I'm
stay.
okay, like purposely. Not you were
I'm
sick.
be honest with you, man.
Not you were sick and your stomach was
I'm
messed
sorry,
up
he
and
about
you
to say
couldn't get up.
something. What?
No, I'll be honest with you, bro. Because the whole case, all I seen was Captain Jack Sparrow, so I couldn't even.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all I see. I'm just like, how you mad at Captain Jack? I'm like, are they doing the 6-1 or not? So that's all I kept.
Are you mad at
I didn't-
Willy Wonka?
How you?
Yeah, like,
No,
how
he
you
was,
mad at this
he was
guy?
Charlie.
Chili, he was
He
definitely
should have.
Charlie.
He was supposed to be Charlie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm like, how do you get mad at? No, I don't know if that's a deal breaker, but we definitely. All right, so listen.
You don't know if doodling on your bed is a deal breaker?
no, you
I just
gotta
want
go.
to wait.
No, you
I
gotta
just want to
go.
be clear.
'Cause that's
for the
what
listeners.
he said. That's what he said.
Here's why I don't know. It depends on the texture of how it was done.
Oh,
Out of
no.
spite, out of anger.
If it was solid
Listen,
or if it was
No,
runny.
no. I ain't talking about that texture. I'm
You
talking
mean the
about
context of
the
y'all?
I'm
why.
going live. I'm doing everything.
Let me do the talking here. Yes, I
Whose
mean
show
the
is
context.
it?
She goes to correcting me. You mean the context? No, I mean the texture. Damn it, whose show is it anyway? Yes, like
I'm just
if
trying to
you did it out of
understand.
spite to be petty,
She did.
you nasty. Now
No,
if
she
you
did.
did it like
That's exactly what
if
she
you
did
just-
it because he was leaving.
yeah, that ain't no deal breaker. Yeah, that ain't no
She
deal
was mad.
breaker.
What?
The deal was already
You
broken.
were
Now,
that
if you did it, you
mad
just-
that first of all, you done almost severed my finger with a bottle.
apparently they've been in a toxic relationship forever.
The
So this
entire
is just
time.
another level of
Yes.
toxic.
I get when you mad,
If
you
that's a
lash
word.
out, you want to fight
That's
somebody.
a different type of lash
You
out.
may want to spit on somebody.
No, see,
Okay,
no,
I'll
no,
throw
no,
something.
No, Now I'll take.
I'd rather you
take the
spit on me.
No,
I'd rather you spit on me than you doodle in the
No.
bed.
No, I'd
That
rather
Now,
you
wait a
def-
minute.
No, I'd rather you
Dennis Gregory.
defecate in the
That
bed.
is
and
some
spit.
ain't-
Spitting on me is gonna physically
Oh, no.
do something to me.
What's
A
the-
bed can be replaced. Or you spitting
Man,
on me
you ain't
is
lying.
something
To
totally
me,
different.
spitting on me, bro.
If my lady
No.
is
Oh,
spitting on
and
me, I
don't
can
let it-
understand somebody else. But if my lady is spit,
That is,
what's the
to
difference?
me,
Hell
that is
no.
the
Okay,
ultimate.
okay, I'm about to
no.
end this. I'm about to end this.
We ain't
That's
talking
a
about
What's
we
the-
talking about some.
What's the difference from
Oh,
a dude giving you?
Head?
Yeah,
No. First of all,
that's
'cause
saliva,
not-
that's
he
spit,
not,
it's the
no,
same-
no. He's
it's the
not.
same
He's
thing.
not doing that in
Because
a
I
different.
don't
No,
understand the
he's
question.
not
When
giving
she
head
gotta
to
do
be
a little-
disre. No,
Just
no,
you're- hey,
no. That's
man.
a there. No,
I don't
there's
understand
there's
your
levels
question.
to
What's your
that.
question?
No, he said,
What's your
"What's the
question? I don't understand the
difference?"
question.
He said, "What's the difference in
She's saying
you
spit is a-
spitting
is a-
on
is a-
someone versus you using spit when giving fellatio? That is two
Nigga,
different
that's a
things.
big difference.
If we're
it's
if we're
spit is
arguing, no, it's not. If we're arguing
No.
and we're having a combative argument,
So
and
you're
you haul off and spit at
I'm
me,
saying from the choice
and
of
then it lands
you
on
doodling,
me?
you doodling on my bed
I
and you
can
spitting
replace.
on me.
No, I can change
I'd rather
the
you
sheets.
spit on me.
I can get a whole
You
new
reaching,
mattress.
D. I
I
think
can
you
wipe the
reaching,
spit
bro.
off.
That's a big difference.
Hell no.
That's a
It's
big
the-
difference.
sorry.
That's a big difference. That's a
My
big
thing
difference.
is, what goes through your mind to say,
Listen.
I'm about to shit on this nigga?
What makes you-
He go,
the
what?
level,
Yeah, that-
you know, the level of disrespect you have for a person.
No, but
to
you
sit
said
there
in the
and
To
bed, though,
defecate?
not on
no,
him.
to spit on them.
It
to
is
spit
disrespect.
at them,
Yeah, that's
especially your mate.
It is disrespect.
That
Don't
is
give me
spit
so.
on
Let me
behind.
let me be very clear.
Yeah.
It is very disrespectful.
You shit in the bed.
It is
spit on
very
me,
disrespectful.
You spit on me,
She's
you
about
leave it
to
in a
whoop
body
your
bag.
You
She just
are
spit on folks.
a
You see her
psycho.
arms?
Look,
She like when somebody. Oh, she about
Listen.
to.
Yeah,
this hit
you
home.
are a psycho. If
On the
your
bed, though, D.
if your
That's what I'm
conflict
saying.
resolution is to doodle something in a bed,
I don't think that
It's
was her.
the
I don't
bed.
think
what
that
happened
was.
to counting to 10?
That wasn't a conflict resolution though. That was she was the ultimate petty. She won the petty fight that day.
I'm sure she did.
So here's
how
the
do you
difference,
how
though,
do
D.
you come back
Shitting
from
on
that?
Smeared on her face.
Here's
That's
the
how
difference,
you
though.
come
Shitting
back.
on them. Oh,
What
no,
is my
now, see,
comeback?
You gotta
now
do her like
wanna
a
die.
dog. No, you gotta do her like a
No,
dog.
but here's
when
the
they
difference.
when they
though.
use
Here's
the
difference.
bathroom in the house to train them, what do? You put
That
their
is
nose
some
in
kind of
it,
crazy.
Nose
and you
in it.
and you
Yeah.
knock and you hit them on top of their nose and tell them no. Since you want to shit in the bed,
I'll be
I'm gonna
scared of
treat you
somebody
like
like
I'm gonna
that.
treat you like a dog, and I'm gonna put your face in it.
I'll
That's
be
how
scared.
you.
But
That's how you get her back.
Here's the difference.
I'll
though.
be scared of somebody like that.
Shitting in the bed makes you look trifling. Now
Okay,
shitting
not me.
on me warrants a whole different thing. Now spitting
No.
on me and spitting at me, you know what I'm saying? You spit at me and you miss, I might slap the shit out of you. Or
No,
I might
I'm still
not,
gonna,
but you,
no,
'cause you missed.
no. Your
But if you
intention was
spit
to still
on
spit
me,
on me. It doesn't
spit
matter
on me
whether it
and-
landed,
yeah.
connected, if it fell on my shoe, if it fell right in front of me. Your intentions was to spit on me.
Oh, no,
it
you-
just didn't reach, so
you
you didn't have
getting
enough
hands regardless, though.
velocity.
I'll feel safer with somebody
You're
that
dying.
spit on me than doodled in my
I'll
bed
feel
out of anger.
safer.
I'll feel safer with the person spitting on me.
It's in the bed though. All right, so
Nope.
listen, let's agree to disagree. I
If
don't know. I
that's-
don't know where we
If
at.
that's
I
your,
don't know.
I'm mad and my go-to.
I'm
If that's
good.
my go-to, whatever. She mad today. I smell.
Ooh,
I smell it.
All right, so
Where she at? What I do?
smell-
yes or no, D. And we going because I don't know where we at on time. So I'm gonna
Okay.
switch. Yes or no? 10 years, your wife defecate on your bed right now. You divorcing her.
10
Yes or no? Don't
years?
tell me nothing else. Yes
If-
or
if
no?
Kayla-
y'all been
10
married
years
for
from
10
now.
If you
years.
come home, if you go home today,
No,
she
I'm
was
saying y'all been
mad.
married for 10 years and she defecate on your bed
Right,
right,
if you
now.
go
You throwing
home-
10 years away. Yes or no?
If we're gonna,
Yes
if we're
or
gonna
no?
talk,
Yes or no? Don't talk to me. Yes or no?
I don't know. I don't know. I love the
Exactly.
girl
So
to death.
shut up.
I don't know.
Exactly. So shut up.
I don't know if I'm gonna stay. That's what I'm saying. I'm definitely gonna be gone for at least 3 weeks. I gotta
you-
think about
What
this.
3?
I gotta think about this.
And where you
In
going?
3 weeks though.
3 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
at
gonna
least
count the
3.
turds.
All right, so
Oh,
D.
that's okay. That's a
I
week.
wanna-
That's a week. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Oh, did
You always
say
got
I'ma
something
count
for me,
how
bro.
I'm
many-
count. Okay,
For
for
every
every
drop.
one, it's a week. No,
That's
I
horrible.
got
Now,
some.
what if it's just? What if it's just?
I'm not
never mind.
safe.
If it's
Never
runny, then you just go on for the
I'm
rest
not
of the year.
safe in
what
that
do you-
house.
You just go.
If your result of anger,
But if it's runny, so you're just gonna be gone for the rest of the
I'm
year.
gonna be gone.
He
I'm
gonna become a
gone.
deadbeat. All
If
because
you're-
she's
I'm not. I don't feel safe.
To hell with the kids.
We can meet
To hell
up
with
and we can
everything.
do something,
He said, "I don't."
but
feel
I'm
Just
not
safe."
staying there.
We can
If,
meet
if
up.
your thing, if you just like, oh my god, no. You that bad?
I'm done. I'm done.
You
with
if you
bro.
get that bad, you are
done with you, bro.
psychotic.
I
done
No,
with you, bro.
I don't feel safe.
This
I'm
nigga.
getting my kids, and you
Oh,
can
so
have
you are
this.
taking the kids.
He
All
said
right, so
he
look,
taking the
D.
kids.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking the kid. That's the reason for me to be a deadbeat. So look, you always got something for me, right? I want to introduce a new segment for you.
Okay, what's up?
This segment is called "Have You Seen It?" Have you seen it? I'm gonna keep it simple for the first time. I'm gonna keep it real simple. Yes or no, man? Have you seen He Got Game?
He got game.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
All right. So here's a little history behind this. Dennis has not seen a lot of
Black films.
iconic black films. So this is why this segment is so important. Have
Okay.
you seen Above the Rim?
No. He probably don't even know who.
I thought that
Is that
was keeping it simple.
Is that Sunset Park? What time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent. I'll just say no. Then. No, I haven't.
Wow.
Hey,
oh
the-
man.
No, what's funny
hold
is
on.
I was gonna
We
be
need a
real
moment of
arrogant and
silence.
cocky and say, "Nigga, I play basketball. Of course, I saw He Got Game." And then you came with Above the Rim.
Like, yeah, but you play basketball though, right? Oh, okay.
But so what's crazy is I only got 3 on the list. The third one was the one I'm like, I know for sure he ain't seen this one. I thought for sure you had the first 2 in the bag. Obviously, I was wrong.
Okay.
Have you ever seen?
The Sixth Man. Yes.
Have you ever? Have you ever seen Who Made the Potato Salad?
I wouldn't count that.
But
The
that's,
only reason
that's a
why-
comedy. It's
No, but
it's
see,
a-
I
it's a-
wouldn't count that because that's
I'm
like
gonna let my liaison
that's
speak
like,
for me.
but no. So no, he's because
Nah.
listen,
Nah,
baby,
brother,
the
'cause you ain't seen
movies
Above the
that
Rim.
he is. But no, Who Made the Potato Salad is like asking somebody, have they watched?
It's like a Medea thing, right?
No, it's like watching a
it's-
BET.
it's
It's
a
like
low
watching
budget.
a BET movie. Like, have you seen it? Like, you can
Medea.
find no.
Have you seen
Medea-
Drumline
no.
2?
Oh, no.
Drumline 2.
No, I ain't even seen that. I didn't even know there was a Drumline too.
So
But see,
it
that's
was
them
on BET.
BET.
Say, who did
To your
That's
that?
them.
point.
See,
Yeah,
that's them
it was-
late night
that was to your
BET
point.
movies. It's
All right,
like
well,
B-
well,
it's
you
No,
like
it's a
still not-
Drumline 2.
There is.
oh, I didn't
Oh.
know.
And they
Okay.
it came out on BET a couple years ago,
But
and it's a really good storyline. It's a real good storyline.
But
So
that's where Who Made the Potato Salad is.
That's kinda
it's
what that's
literally-
equivalent.
But it
I'll
has
give
a
you
lot
that.
of iconic black men and women in the movie.
Mm.
Like Clifton Powell, Jaleel White. You don't know who Clifton Pinky.
Red was in there.
Pink.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Jaleel White,
the
Jaleel
comedian.
White is Urkel.
Okay.
The comedian Red from
I think
Comic
D. Ray
View.
Davis in there. I think.
Yeah, D. Ray
think
Davis.
D-Ray.
You know who
Okay.
D. Ray Davis
Yeah,
is.
I know
right?
D-Ray is. I don't know.
What's
who
the
Red
mama?
is.
The mama. She was popular back in the day.
The mama was so she actually played on. Dang, she was on a TV show.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I expected that one. That's why I threw that one in there. The first 2 though, I just
So I'm 1 for 3.
ooh, I got. Nah, you 0 for 3. We just gonna 0 for 3
No,
it
he
all
see-
together.
I know he
one.
got game.
He got game. He just didn't get the other 2.
All right, I give you that, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look forward to these new segment. That new segment. That segment is called "What Have You Seen?"
Okay.
And because we trying to get, we're gonna have Dennis' mama on because she's the one that he's the reason.
Right. He always saying that.
So
My mama
I want to
didn't
have
let
her
me-
on the show. Yeah, I just want to have her on
Auntie
the show for
Carla
about
for
10
sure got to
minutes,
come on the show.
and I just want to ask her why you saved his childhood, but you ruined his adulthood. I just want to know what's
No,
your
I think-
thoughts on it,
nah,
mama.
he is responsible for his adulthood. I would not put that blame on her.
Self accountability. Self accountability.
I don't think
All
Above
right,
the
fair
Rim
enough.
is a let me go back. Maybe I don't know. A go back and see it.
But I guess because you haven't seen it, so you wouldn't
Right.
get that feel from it.
Yeah,
A lot of those,
It's
a
just
lot of the
like- it's-
movies,
Nah,
I
bro.
feel that
Don't
way
try
to
to
where it's
justify
like, is it really worth going back to see it?
Most of them were. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
'Cause when
Above
you
the Rim was
said-
actually a good movie.
Yeah.
Mr.
It-
5 Heartbeats.
Yeah. Now,
You said, did I see it?
I'm very disappointed because when I heard you say
No,
that, I said,
No, he's seen that. I
watched-
didn't. Or you haven't seen it. What you say you
no,
hadn't
he
seen?
said
Five?
he
I
hadn't
haven't.
seen the 5 Heartbeats.
I
Yeah.
haven't. I
Yeah,
saw
You've seen
Temptations.
Temptations.
I don't.
I'm saying, but you
I
gotta,
feel like that shit over.
Nope,
Over.
nope, because they too.
I saw the better one.
It,
I like quality.
you did.
No,
You did, but B as
no,
in
really,
May.
honestly, I don't think
Speaking
you saw
of-
the better one. You saw the movie that depicted an actual group. So the Five Heartbeats
Yeah,
isn't
Five
really
Heartbeats was
they
made
aren't
up.
real. So they were actually
The
bits and
Temptones,
pieces.
like-
They were actually bits and pieces of groups from
Yeah.
back in the day that they pretty much combined and made a movie out of, but they were never really an actual
So it's
group.
like the Avengers for 60s music.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a good
Yes.
way to.
No, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because they were
Hey,
it
D.
was- yeah.
Yo,
Speaking of quality, man, that's a nice shirt you got on, bro.
thank you, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
we
it.
get-
That's,
Where you get that shirt from, bro?
I got it from my boy Dimes and Packs, man. My boy Dez. I like your
Okay.
shirt, actually. What kind of shirt is
Oh,
that?
this shirt?
Yeah.
I actually got it from the same person.
Ooh, plug my boy
Yeah,
in.
so
Come
shout
on.
out. Yeah, shout out.
BNP
Shout out to
Clothing.
we were speaking of quality, and I just what I'm saying. So
It's
shout
weird.
out.
I
you know,
didn't. So this may sound like a lie. I didn't talk to him about what I was wearing today. I didn't know he was
No, I
wearing
can
today.
believe
We
that.
just
Yeah,
showed up.
they
I was
left me out.
I
the
was
memo.
shocked that you didn't have on. I believe. I was like, okay, I,
I
don't know who
was
this
gonna
guy
wear
is.
it, but yeah,
I got on.
Hey, so-
I got on pieced fashion
peace.
But
Yeah,
you in a
peace.
color scheme though.
because
Who
they're
did- you-
all they're all
Brandon, can you say that? Pieced fashion.
Peace fashion.
Did you put the ED
Peace.
on the
Okay.
end?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so this is what you're gonna expect for Three Voices. This is what you
Yep.
need to expect. Whose show is it anyways?
Hey B, I
This
got
is
two
the-
questions for you, okay? And then we can close out this. Question number 1. You're my brother, but I'm not your brother. Who am I?
I'm your brother.
You're my brother, but I'm not your brother.
Right.
Who am I?
You're still my brother.
You're my brother, but I'm not
Right.
your brother. Who am I?
No, I don't get you still my brother.
Nope, I said not. So that's the
We
point where
we,
I
we,
can't be
we
your
still
brother.
right. It gotta be. We
Nope.
it gotta be.
You're my brother, but I'm not your brother. Who am I?
That's like saying my mama wants you. I'm putting emphasis on my mama, but it's
I'm
still
pretty
your
sure
mama
Shay
too.
knows.
This is y'all. Go ahead.
Oh, I
'Cause
guess
wanna-
not.
Go ahead. No, I just
All right, go
You're
ahead. Say
my
it
brother.
again.
But I'm not your
Uh-huh.
brother. Who am I?
I don't know. I always
For
want
somebody
to
that
me.
got a sister, you should know this.
clearly. That's why I said I'm like
It's that simple.
it's that simple. That's why I'm over here like
got a
I'm-
sister.
I'm
I
like
thought it was one of them things where it's like
you were thinking too much
no,
into
like,
it.
yeah, like you and my brother, but you're like, nigga, we still brothers. I don't care how you want it. Oh,
Yeah, because
wow.
you're my brother.
I'm afraid of the second
and
one.
but I'm not your brother because I'm your sister.
So now,
Yeah.
now watch the second one requiring me to think more, and I'm gonna think less. And I just thought more on this one. All I
You
need
like
to do is
floor.
think less. Come on, man.
This one is.
Yeah.
You
Next, I was gonna
bird.
say my
Yeah,
daddy.
No,
I was gonna say
nigga.
you my
Listen,
daddy.
you're a carburetor.
You my auntie.
Man, okay.
My auntie. The pastor. I know it's the pastor. Nigga, no.
My second question is, and this goes to you as well, Shay. And then B, we can close out. Excuse me. What would feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or no one showed up to your funeral?
The wedding.
If nobody showed up to your
Well,
wedding,
Really, my funeral because.
I'm gonna be dead. I don't care. I ain't gonna be there.
But then,
I'ma be there,
the
but I ain't gonna be
but
there.
for the people that you're not, but
yeah,
I'm gonna
but
oversee it.
it's like you
Get
didn't
it,
do nothing
spirit,
in life that
oversee.
nobody wants to
I'm
see
on
you
the road.
off.
Yeah.
It's like your life was nothing. Nobody wants to see you off. Like I don't care if you come to my wedding, because then if you don't come, then if you don't RSVP, that means there's less money that I got to spend.
You
A
wouldn't feel
funeral.
it, but
No, but I
A
feel like.
funeral is
But I
free.
feel like
a
but
free
at
event,
at
and you don't even
wedding-
want to come to a free event.
yeah.
But at the wedding, I get to see you there. At the funeral, we ain't gotta have a funeral. Is it? What happened to people that's
Ooh,
cremated?
you one of the people that just burn me. You sound like my sister.
No, I ain't with that. No, I ain't with that. I
My
also
sister
want my.
said.
I want to be cremated.
No, my sister said. She said,
I don't.
Y'all don't gotta." She always make this joke. That's when y'all don't gotta bury me. Just put me on the barbecue grill in the backyard.
I do
I don't
wanna
want to
be
be on
She said have a
nobody's
party.
mantelpiece.
She said have a
I
party
don't
and just
wanna be
burn
on
me on the
nobody's
grill in the
mantelpiece.
backyard. We all.
I'm not doing
I don't
that.
want to be on nobody's. I
I'm
don't want to
like,
be on nobody's mantelpiece.
Yeah.
yeah, no.
And then as soon as the
Cremate
kids
me,
get to
put me on the
jumping and
chain or
bumping,
something.
You said put you in the chain.
Put me in the chain. I'll be all right. Get to my
nah,
kids.
that's crazy. I don't.
I
So we
just
gonna. I gotta close our question. You can't
Okay.
say DC Young Fly. You can't say Carlos Miller. You can't say Chico Bean. Wild and
Okay.
Out isn't the same without
Nick Cannon.
Emmanuel Hudson.
yes.
What about you, Shay?
Oh no. See, listen. So you just meant like the actual show, not the like the tour show or nothing like that. You mean
No,
just
yeah,
straight
just like just the show. Like when
to
you watching,
watch
like
Wild
the
and
show
Out?
ain't the same.
It's
Yeah, the
not
show
the
ain't the same.
I mean, I gotta go with the
Gotta
girls
have
though.
man.
You for sure have to have him for the comedy, but Justina, she brings the bars. Christina
No, she
be
does.
lighting them up.
Yeah.
For
It's her
to
lips that I
be,
can't get used to. She got real white lips. Like
I mean,
she was just like
she's a
injected right
she's
here.
a Caucasian, so she's
Yeah,
in her
he was injected
rightful.
right here. It's like Donald Trump lips on
Okay.
steroids, minus the lips and just steroids.
And
Yeah.
just steroids just sitting there. But not yet.
Yeah.
But guess what? They finally got Philip on there, bro.
Oh yeah. That
Philip,
was
who's
dope.
Philip?
Emmanuel
Emmanuel
brother.
Hudson brother.
Oh, they
Now,
did?
You
Really?
thought E-Man was funny. Do you watch anything that Philip does?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
know
super
he's
funny.
funny.
He's
been off
on
the
the
scene for so long. So
No, he's not. That's why I asked. He hasn't been off the scene. You just
I
probably don't
haven't
follow
watched
him.
anything recently.
Yeah, he makes.
Yeah.
They be making a bunch of stuff, but yes, he's on Wild 'N Out now, and his first episode
Oh,
coming
I gotta
out
watch that.
just.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
Brandon
like him a
be
lot.
watching them now. Like they just came out. Brandon be watching all the old videos. It's just funny how the generations is. So
Right.
yeah, that's funny. I've checked that out though. Hey, this was fun.
It
Shay,
was.
welcome. She's always been on the scene, behind the scenes, always been part of the family. So it was only warranted and right that a third voice, no, why not? So welcome officially to being in front of the camera.
Thank you.
I look forward to every week with you, man.
Thank you
And
for
this was
considering
fun,
me.
man.
It was.
Definitely.
Whose show is it anyways?
Right.
So as always, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. I am voice one.
I'm voice 2.
And I'm officially voice 3.
Hey.
Woo!
Hey, let's go.
Hey,
Hey.
next week. I'll see y'all
Hey.
next week.
I gotta pee.
Oh, on camera. Yep. Thanks for the announcement.
Yeah, he been holding that in. You know what I'm saying? He been holding that in. Hey. I do like that theme song though. How was it, Shay?